Hello everyone. So after a thorough analysis of questions asked in the NATA test held on the 29th of August 2020, we at Silica have come up with the type of questions that could be asked in the second attempt for NATA examination, which is going to be held on the 12th of September 2020. So we have a list of quizzes basically that could help you understand this year's attempts better. Also, we will be uploading more quizzes on our online module, which is this website that you're looking at for the second attempt of the examination. So today I'll be solving one such quiz for you guys. So let's start. Okay. So basically each quiz is timed and is marked as per the exam pattern. So the first question says that you have to count the number of faces. All right, let's start counting. So there's one here. Okay, one, two, three, four, and there's five. Okay, then there's six over here. Seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, then there's 16 here, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And there's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and there's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. The big face, okay? So let's look at the options. Yeah, there is a 33. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So identify the ordering principles of architecture that would best suit this picture. Okay, so it is proportionate basically. There's no radial symmetry, there's no bilateral symmetry. Um, of course, every architectural example has scale. There's repetition in terms of curves, but there's no direct repetition that you can see. Is there datum? Yes, there is datum. Then is there an axis? No, there's no axis here. Transformation is definitely there. Then there's hierarchy. Hierarchy also we can see. Um, okay, so we have four options, I think. Flow doesn't really suit it as much as the basic four principles because they've asked for ordering principles of architecture. So basically, it is transformation that should come. Okay, then there's datum, then there's rhythm and hierarchy. Where did hierarchy go? Okay, here. All right, let's move on to the next. Again, we have to find four ordering principles of architecture. Let's look at what all our options are. Tension. Okay, tension. It looks like the image basically looks like it's been pulled, but we cannot really call it an ordering principle of architecture. There's symmetry for sure, but there's no radial symmetry, so we could call it bilateral symmetry. Then there is axis for sure. There's no datum present here. There's rhythm. Okay. There's no particular perspective. Flow, distortion, structure. We need one more. Okay, we forgot repetition. So repetition is one of the things. Okay, when there is rhythm, there's repetition, of course. Now what we have to do is we have to pick four visuals that best define the design principle of hierarchy. What is hierarchy? Hierarchy is the control of visual information in an arrangement or presentation to simply, imply importance. Okay, so let's look at the images that have that. A has it. Okay, A clearly shows hierarchy. Then B doesn't have it. There's no such thing present in C. D has it, okay, where you can clearly see the emphasis that's been presented. E has it, okay, and I think F has it. All right, so let's mark those. So it was A, then there was D, then there was E and F. All right, let's move on to the next one. So what would best define these images? Okay, so our options are Bezold effect, crispening effect, visual illusion effect, monochrome effect. Okay, so basically, after looking at these images only, you can tell that it is something that is creating an illusion. Basically, when there are two lines that are going in different directions and they're trying to create, a depth basically in the image. So I think we should go with visual illusion, as they are both basically what optical illusions. Okay, so I'm marking visual illusion C. Okay, in the image given below, it appears as if one color is on top of the other color. This effect is termed as what? Okay, so right now when you can see, like, basically there is transparency here. Okay, so illusion of lightness I don't think is an option that we should go with. Illusion of transparency, basically it causes the surrounded color to appear lighter or darker, and sometimes changes the appearance of a hue basically. So when you look at opaque colors, okay, they can appear to be transparent. Okay, that is what an illusion of transparency is. So it convinces us basically of its authenticity. Okay, so it is not illusion of darkness, because illusion of darkness and lightness is created in illusion of transparency. Illusion of color mixing, I don't think so. It isn't really something which is mixing colors, it's just overlapping, so it's illusion of transparency. Then we have our seventh question, which says, which is the ordering principle where the importance or significance of a form or space is articulated by its size, shape, or placement relative to the other forms and spaces of the organization, as illustrated by the dominance of the cathedral over the city of Florence, Italy. Okay, so basically, when you're mentioning that, it is, of course, it's a form of emphasis, okay, that is created by the particular cathedral. So I think here we should go with hierarchy. It's not rhythm, it's not datum, it's not transformation. It's basically hierarchy. Okay, now we have two colors side by side interacting with one another, and and basically change our perception accordingly. If you observe the lower image, when the surrounding color is darker, the central square appears lighter, whereas when surrounding color is lighter and the central square appears darker. This effect is termed as. Okay, so then again there's crispening effect, simultaneous contrast, color illusion, and optical color mixing. I think it should be simultaneous contrast here, because of what they've said, that when the outer square is lighter, the central square appears darker, and vice versa. So basically what simultaneous contrast refers to is in a way where different colors basically affect each other. Okay, the theory basically can change one color and change how we perceive the tone or the hue of another, when two things are placed side by side. So I think here it is simultaneous contrast. Then they've asked, why is it better to have round manhole covers than square ones? Is it easier to fit? Is it aesthetically appealing? Is it because of less surface area, or it cannot go down the manhole? Okay, so one thing I know for sure is that when you have basically a square manhole, okay, a square manhole can the cover could be turned and dropped down in a diagonal manner in the manhole. Okay, like it'll actually fit and it'll go down the drain. So a round manhole cannot be dropped down as the circumference doesn't allow it, okay, for the same circumference to pass through. If you have to make it pass, it has to be basically elliptical. If you've observed the lid of a cooker, like a pressure cooker, basically works that way. So I think it is option D, that it cannot go down the manhole, and that is very important. Um, okay, so the last question is, how many diagonal or parallel lines does the given image display? Okay. Uh, so here, this is a question of optical illusion, basically, where you can see an image and there are parallel lines, basically, but then when it is striked off in, in a fashion where there are smaller lines cutting through it, it actually makes us believe that these lines are actually merging together. I think they are all, like, all the diagonal lines are parallel. Okay, the ones that are going at 45 degrees everywhere. So let's count the number of lines basically. So there's one line diagonal, second line, third line, four, five, six, seven, and eight. So the correct answer here is option 8. Let's finish our attempt. Okay, so we have actually gotten all our answers correct. So basically, you can also find explanations in the quizzes that we've provided. Please do give it a try. If you're new to Silica, you can get back to us. Um, we'll be mentioning the our contact numbers in the comment section below. Uh, Sorry, we'll be mentioning the numbers in the description box below. You can comment down if you want to contact us. Our representatives will definitely get in touch with you. So this was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.